to share. If you have questions, by the end of the session, you can just note down. It's not going to be a long session. We're just going to deal with few issues at hand, and so that everybody understand exactly where we are. So write your questions on a pen and paper, and we can deal with that. Look, suggestions were done. I was reading on other group. There was a time whereby a co-founder asked for suggestions, and I saw suggestions being drawn at, and some suggestions we forwarded to other groups, and so forth. There's some suggestions we did that, but now we had from the co-founder, as he shared, we had two updates. The first update was an update, and also it had information to say he will come back, and he came back and share now exactly this what we're talking about today. So this has been implemented, and this has been a part and parcel of our app, and there's no ways this can change now and say this is a different suggestion and stuff. So this is what we are working with as I put forward. So very importantly, this is an update that talks about on GH. GH is to get help. So GH is to get help. GH is to get help. So this is where you get help. So you get help by obviously PHing. So you PH, and then 24, you request to PH, and so once you have requested to PH, you have granted somebody that you PH to. And once you have granted that somebody, you pay that person, you are active, and now 15 days, after 15 days, 24 to 48 hours, you are supposed to GH to get help. Now, we are coming from different situations of which it's well known to everybody. It was never hidden, and that caused this movement to happen. So the opportunity has found themselves with a number of colleagues that have not received their GH. Now, in order for them to take a step forward, this is what they've taken, this is what they've worked on, and this is the decision they've taken as they move forward. Now, people who completed their circle before 1st July. So if you have completed your circle before 1st of July, it means that you are considered on a backlog queue. This is the decision that they've taken. If your cycle has ended on the 1st of July, you don't have any running cycle by the time it ended before the 1st of July. Yes, this before is very crucial. This before is very crucial. Before the 1st of July. So practically, you fall under the backlog. So that means you fall under the old global fund wave. Now, what does that mean for you? It means that it depends on the amount that you have pH with. It depends on the amount that you have pH with. If you have pH with $100, from $100 to $1,000, from 2,000 plus or minus to 20,000 plus or minus 18,000 or so. Depends on the rate, 16,000 or so. It means that the overall number of pH that you have. When it says overall, it means that the total number of pH, total amount, you will receive 5% when you pH with new money. So you will release 5% from your old money when you pH again. So to pH again, it's within your benefit, because any pH that moves forward, I'll go back to that, you'll definitely receive after 15 days. Now, when you look at this part, it simply says that you've got funds that obviously you were supposed to get help. But because you fall within these dates before 1st of July, it means you are regarded or you are placed in the old backlog queue. So that means to say from $1,100 to $5,000, you receive 3% if that's your total, and more and more. So this is provided, ladies and gentlemen, this is provided to, one, have consistent growth, and also this is provided for the system to function moving forward. This was done to make sure that we have a strong system and a bright future with the issues that were there. Now, if you look back, there are other solutions apart from this, but this is the proposed solution, the solution that is on paper, the solution that we can present and talk about. There are other solutions that comes with if. Of course, practical ifs. For example, e-pins. You can now, number one, if you are on this part, you can now, number one, be in a position to say you can have your e-pins and sell your e-pins if you can. Exchange what you have to e-pins and sell it. That's number one in terms of e-pins. Or number two, exchange to e-pins again, or wait for your leaders to create hunger for e-pins, exchange and send it to your leader so that they can help you have a double. But we need to create the momentum again. Momentum is created by having less negativity. As much as this cannot please everyone, understandably so. But when you are being negative, it means now where you're going to receive, because we don't have trading here. We don't have staking. We don't have investment. Number three, this now means as new community comes in much faster pace, there's going to be obviously portions that are released to get rid of, to make you obviously receive faster, for you to receive your double much faster. But even so, that will fall under the recommitment now when that happens. For e-pins, you can receive your 100% double. Waiting for your leader, you can receive your 100% double, no issue. But once obviously the momentum is being created and also people are coming in numbers, and therefore new community will help to make sure that obviously a large number of communities that are on backlog are out with the recommitment strategy there because they wouldn't want for somebody to be paid and disappear. So obviously it has to be within. This is a global crowdfunding. Now, those are the solutions that are there. Those are the solutions that are practical, even if it is not written down, as you can see in front of you. Now, let me come back here. Now, people who completed their cycle on or after the 1st of July are considered new members and are being assigned separately on the new system. Receiving, according to the new system, recommitment after 15 days, 24 to 48 hours, you receive. Now, for example, you originally did a PH of $100. When you receive your first $100, you must immediately recommit it, have an EPIN and recommit it. After recommitting it, you will then become eligible to receive the second $100. That's how the new system works. So this process is designed to maintain the system and also sustainability and keep the cycle moving within the members. Now you receive $100, you recommit $100 in order to receive. And it goes on and on like that because the recommitted one is now active. After 24 to 40, after 15 days, 24 to 48 hours, you receive $100 again for you to recommit. And that's how it moves. So allocations or assignments for members from 1st July onwards are starting obviously on the day this was communicated. That was the 1st of July. So that's exactly what it says. So, of course, they're asking the community to stay patient, follow the process correctly, and ensure you recommit and prompt on once on your first payment and received. And nobody will lose money, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody will lose money. This now, of course, a lot of things has happened. The community found themselves in a space whereby they couldn't log in for quite some time. Even now, I think a solution for iPhones is not yet on the table because of all the issues that have been there. It's not yet on the table. Or it hasn't been practically, obviously, come through or came through until maybe they're done and they can take it from there. So now, so those issues obviously they negatively impacted, or there was a really, really serious impact that is negative on the company. Now, it faces challenges in a way that it had to shut down or it had to continue moving forward. But making sure that they don't forget even one person in terms of moving forward and they don't forget even one person in terms of making sure that everybody gets what is due to them and what they deserve, as much as they are moving forward in this form or in this fashion. So please, if you have questions on this, what has been shared, feel free. I will try to clarify it as much as I can. So this is the policy, recommitment policy, and it works just exactly that, where it says your pH, and this is an automated system, by the way, as I put it. Now you start with your $100, and you receive, instead of receiving $200, you receive $100, and to recommit it, and also then you receive. Why? You're just gonna play this exercise once, and then from there, going onwards, you will just play it, and you receiving profit and profit and profit. The first time you're gonna break even, what you put in, it's back. What is in the system, it's a profit. I can name it like that. And then from there, you're just gonna have more profit and more profit as you go forward. And that's how it's obviously it is designed, and that's how it's gonna work. So that is the recommitment policy there. And obviously, you can create a salary for yourself. You can create however way you can. Don't be left out if you're an old member. And if you started with us, don't be left out. If even if you can get $100 there, and plug it in, and let it recommit, and let it release some of the funds. Let it recommit, let it release some of the funds. As soon as the company is ready, they will obviously help you with the backlog, and obviously you receive like that commissions obviously being released at a slow pace as well, and everything like that. So this weekend, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Cape Town, we are in Johannesburg, and yeah, sessions, two sessions in Johannesburg and one session in Cape Town. So that will be, I believe, Saturday. That is Saturday from early in the morning. We're in Cape Town, Khayelitsha, and that is obviously Isivivane or Isivivane Center there, in Cape Town. And also you've got this is editorial hall, that is DAFCO there, in around Gauteng, and there's another session there in terms of what is happening and everything like that. And also you've got in Albertine, there's another session there, and that's exactly, which is Swap Copics, that is road, and at 12 p.m. Both sessions are at 12 p.m., and you can definitely attend those sessions. So I thought let's just maybe run quickly like that, so that when we have, and tomorrow we've got a presentation at exactly, that is 7 p.m., and let's just make sure that we invite, and obviously